Hello everybody, this is Basicball for the Epicduel Mega Update channel. First off, let me say that I know we've been out for, well, ages, but the reason was that I was quite busy with all sorts of stuff. But anyway, now we're back. We decided to come back with the Omega Update, but once it was released, we realized it was just too big to cover in one video, or it would have been like several hours long and nobody would want to watch that. So we decided to take the next update, which is this one. I will cover this update, and the next update will be covered by One Winged Angel. Anyways, as you first log in, you see that this what's new screen comes up, and there are 4 weapons on it: 2 auxiliaries, physical and energy, and 2 guns, physical and energy again. There's 2 cores attached to them. One is Azrael's Torment, which forces the target to strike you. According to this What's New page, it's attached to the auxiliary, but according to the design notes, it's attached to the gun. Since I don't have the weapons, I'm not quite sure which one it is, but anyway, that's one of the cores. And the other core is Azrael's Will, which reduces the effectiveness of targets, buffs, or well, yeah, one buff or multiple buffs. Anyway, one is attached to the gun, one is attached to the auxiliary. The Azrael's Torment one is really handy for, let's say, hunters. Most of them rely on Massacre, and if you know when they are going to Massacre, because they do it as fast as possible. So when they are going to Massacre, you use this skill and they are forced to strike you, which means you take a whole lot less damage, giving you an extra turn, which in turn pretty much kills them. This one is a bit like the robot, the assault bot. This one reduces 75% of all buffs affecting an enemy. Oh, so that's excuse me, that's not the assault bot. It's the, let me take a look, the Azrael's thingy. Azrael's Borg. Yeah, that's the same attack as the same skill as that one. Okay. So what else is new with this Valentine's update? You will see in the What's New screen there's a button for getting the Azrael's gear. Also, this is definitely worth mentioning. From this update and forward, promo gear will only be available through buying Varium. However, the next year, so Valentine's Day 2014, the gear will also be available in shops. So you can either buy it now or wait a year and buy it. Okay. So that's how to get that gear, and then the other gear is at the Aladroid. Now this is probably going to lag me to death, but I'm hoping there will be some less players. There obviously won't be that much talk about stats anymore, because, well, you can just move them around with the Omega update, so that's actually a lot of time saved. Now, you will notice that there's a Demonic Heartbreaker Sword and a Grim Heartbreaker Sword. They are both limited rares and new with this update. All the other items are the same as previous, well, yeah, as previous years. So you have, you know, all these well-known items by now. I think they're all new anyway. I didn't really scan through them yet. There's a few other, probably won't load, so there's a few other limited rare items, like the Hero Heart Broadsword and a Hero Heart set, which is mutating. I know these were like sold out instantly last year, but apparently they aren't really selling that much this year. I bought one because apparently it has 1,600 rarity, and I'm like 15,000 rarity away from the all-time board. There's these swords, I think, but I'm not quite sure. I think that these, the Heartbreaker, Gladiator, and Slayer might be new weapons as well, but not 100%. Anyway, there's, you know all these weapons. There's the really cool Azrael, which was a mythical weapon for like 2 years. There's the Heartbreaker Revolver, Heartbreaker Special, you know, all kinds of Heartbreaker weapons, and they're definitely worth checking out if they load. It's odd that some don't have the effect. I thought some had a crit effect, but apparently not. Like let me take a look. The Azrael's Curse from last year has a 5% bonus critical strike, which is a little better than. Now I need to find a weapon without a. Yeah, here, the Hero Heart set, which is a little better than the one you can buy now, which increases by 4% instead of 5. But apparently these are not attached. I'm not quite sure if they once had them attached or not, to be honest. Okay, so that's it for new weapons. Then that's all of the new content this update. However, there were some bug fixes and balance fixes. Some fixes, some new stuff is, for example, if I go to, no idea where I just clicked. Come on, Epicduel, load. You know, these old promo kits, you know, the starter kit, the tactical battle gear, advanced battle gear, veteran battle gear. They're now no longer available. In help me, in packages, but you can apparently buy them from different salesmen NPCs. I haven't quite checked them yet, but I assume the information is correct. So this one is supposed to sell the starter kit, so that's the you know, what was in the starter kit? Was it the E button? And you know, there was a black sword, so yeah, okay, well, there we go. That's the black sword I was referring to, the broadsword. So the new weapons are indeed, well, the old weapons are indeed at new NPCs. So the starter kit is located at the Junker. The tactical battle gear is at Merv's. The advanced battle gear at the Overlord Guard, and the veteran battle gear is at Hank's. There are a few removed missions. A few mission items now apparently drop 100% instead of less. This button is new. This one. Edit stat items. Previously you would have to click this, which apparently players didn't find or something like that, because, well, they added a button. There's skills that are no longer locked. You know, previously skills that were on your weapon already, like for example, like the Azrael Curse thing. You see, there's a lock, which means you can't change it, but the core's Infernal Spirit and Exoskeleton, which were Infernal Infiltration war items, now have been unlocked because they're pretty much useless right now. And yeah, that's why you can now change them. Meteor Shower, the skill that deals 110% of your normal weapon damage, which is what weapon do I usually use? The Infernal Interdictor. This one, Meteor Shower, deals 110% weapon damage. That one now takes 1 turn to warm up, so you can't use it on the first turn. Okay, well, let me just go ahead and show you. You know, I bought two of new weapons, and they should be in here somewhere. Here, the Demonic Heartbreaker and the Grim Heartbreaker. Isn't there supposed to be like a bar or something? Yeah, no. Okay, apparently I forgot to turn off my buddy requests, which was pretty stupid. Okay, so the demonic heartbreaker and the grim heartbreaker, because they are limited rares and I didn't quite want to miss them. I only just noticed that this one doesn't have a heart and this one does. Obviously this is physical and this is a an energy. I dropped the costs on the items to, well, minimum by removing the stats. As you hopefully know by now, you can make your weapons cheaper if you buy them. However, they won't be as good as the more expensive ones. This is just so you can remove the points and the price gets reduced as well. This is a very cheap one, let's be honest. The weapons I bought were all around, I don't know, 12k credits, I think. Yeah, so you can later add the points, I guess. And, well, anyway, I didn't buy them to use them, so there really was no use for me to add the stat points. Okay, well, I think that's it for this update, really. You will hear from One Winged Angel next week, and the week after you'll probably hear from me. So I'll see you guys then. Basicball out.